As always, I am Ali, and today I'm going to be discussing about visual branding for business growth. So what is visual branding? How important is visual branding for your business? What are the elements of visual branding, of a professionally done, fantastic looking, amazing visual branding? And how do you apply visual branding to build your business, to grow your business, and to make your business stand out within every other businesses in your niche, in your industry, to make you actually build an authority using your visual branding. So let's go into the training proper. So today we are going to be going straight up to using PowerPoint presentations, so that it's going to be much more interesting, and then I'm going to be able to put in a lot of information for you, so that you can actually pause the videos, read through some of the information on the slides, and apply these things to your own business. So we are starting off, and let's first look at what are the things you need to put in place when you're talking about business branding. So you look at the fact that your business brand has to do with three core things, and that is identity, attraction, and recognition. Every business has to build a visual brand for themselves in order to grow their identity. For them to have an identity, people want to know, okay, when they see a particular logo, they know this is the company that owns this logo. This is the business that owns this logo. When they see a particular logo, it should be able to attract them. Like the logo should be able to say or portray a particular message to your prospective customers and attract them to us, saying, oh, let us see what these guys have got to offer us. And then your logo should also be easily recognized, just like the Apple logo is recognized, Facebook logo is recognized, Twitter logo is recognized, Instagram logo is recognized. Every logo should be recognized in connection to whatever service you're offering. So in the whole concept of building a reputation online, we have this idea of know, trust, and know, like, and trust that eventually leads to people buying from you. So the know is from your visual branding. When you do visual branding, then people start to know you. They start to know you. Just like when I started off, I used to have this very, very funny looking logo anyway. Before I actually started with visual branding for my own business, and I developed a very nice logo that anyone that sees that particular logo or sees my brand colors already know that this is for Arewa Olaiwaju. So the first thing you have to look at is, let us see, what is visual branding itself? What is visual branding itself? Visual branding can be defined as the process of creating unique design elements such as shape, color, materials, finishes, typography, and composition, which directly subliminally communicates a company's value, personality through compelling imagery, design, and design style. So what we're talking about is that your visual brand is a complete concept, a complete delivery of fonts, typography, materials, colors, everything that connects your business to your prospect is what your business branding is all about. And we all have an inclination towards brands. We all have inclination towards brands. In fact, when people that do make fake stuff, they do make fake stuff and put the logo of a particular brand on that fake stuff, and people buy it. Why? Because it is the brand that attracts any customer to a particular product. Most of the time, not even the quality of the product. It is the value of the brand, the message the brand has already passed across, that this brand, this logo, wherever you see it, it is top notch. The same thing is applicable to, let's say, cars. When you see Lamborghini is a brand that is connected to, luxury. And then you see the concept, the whole concept is, even if we have other, car brands like Toyota and Co, making cars that are better than Lamborghini, that are, stronger and all that, people still put more money on a Lamborghini car because they believe it's a luxury car. When you bring out a Lamborghini, in an environment that was like, wow, this guy must be a millionaire. That is one of the exact concepts of what your visual branding is going to do for your business. And if you look at the internet of today, there are a lot of high-end sellers, like people that actually sell their courses, their trainings, 6 figures, $10,000, $15,000, $100,000, $25,000. These guys are already developed a brand, a visual brand for their business, and wherever you hear the name of that business, you quickly connect that business to something big, something powerful, and something very, very successful and productive. So that is what visual branding is all about. Now, we know what visual branding is. Why is visual branding important to our business? So we're going to be going to the importance of visual branding. And the first importance I've actually come to realize in visual branding is that it builds your name, your visual personality, your brand identity for your business. It helps your business to build a name, a visual personality, and a brand. So it means if you want to build a visual branding for a business, the first thing that is most important is your business name. What kind of business name are you using? Is it a business name that actually connects with your business or connects with your prospects, or is it a business name that doesn't really make any sense? Like people just hear that name and like, what is this name all about? What does it stand for? So your name, your business name has to be something that relates to your business. If it's not the entirety of your business, at least it must relate to a chunk part of your business. And that's the reason why when I use Graphics Pro 360, I was fully into graphic design. Then, I advanced into web design, into so many other stuff, building businesses, and everything is tied together. And they still work with Graphics Pro 360. So you have to look at how do you build a brand, a fantastic business name for your brand, and then you build a visual personality, which is what do people see when they think of the brand, when they hear of the brand, what do they see? How do you portray your brand? And then the identity of your brand, because your brand identity is like the personality, your own personality. Everybody has different personality. Even if we come from the same tribe, the same father, the same mother, we have different personalities. So your business must have a different personality, and that is what your brand is all about. Then your brand identity is how a business presents itself, to their customers, and how they want to be perceived by their customers. So your brand identity is how do you present your business to your customers, and how do you want people to see your business? How do you want them to relate with your business? Do you want them to relate to your business as a fake? When mobile stuff started in Nigeria, when these guys came with all these we call them chinko phones. So from Techno and the like, so we call them chinko phones. Then eventually these guys grew up and they started with this fantastic branding, and now Techno is no more a chinko phone. Techno is what we see as one of the best phones here in Nigeria. So when you are actually building your business, sometimes when you start, you might start small, but you should always have the mindset of a bigger picture in front of you, thinking of how will you actually make your brand identity stand out amongst its peers and make people perceive your brand in a high value, luxury level, kind of way. So another thing is visual branding helps you to engrave your business perspective into the hearts of your audience by utilizing the power of imagery and visual embodiment. So it helps you to make sure that your brand becomes an household name. In the US, Apple is an household name. Like there's hardly a house where you don't have an Apple product. Like in Nigeria, we have Windows products, household name. Like if you see people using Apple products, like, man, this guy has so much money, he doesn't know what to do with his money, and he's buying Apple products. So the thing is, people put their mind, their understanding, their relativity into a brand that has actually grown to become an household name. So this has been used very effectively by the soft drinks industry like Coca-Cola, like Pepsi and the rest. These guys keep bombarding us with ads and all kind of stuff and, banners, and everywhere you see them. And, we already know about them, but they still continue doing these things so that they will continue to engrave their relevance into the hearts of those that are their prospective customers and will continue buying stuff from them. And the last one is visual. With visual branding, you have a consistent representation of a business everywhere and on every item. So if you have a brand, you have a name, you have a logo, you have, different aspects of your logo, because when you're actually building a brand, if you are working with a professional, your professional will create different aspects of your logo for you, so that if you are having, if you want to put your logo on a particular background, there's a particular color that your logo can actually work with. And a lot of time, when we try to do this as brand developers, as brand strategies for customers insist that this is exactly what they want. They don't want your own idea. They don't want how you want to do it for them, because most of the time they don't even see that a professional is a professional for a reason, and that a professional will tell them this is how we should do this, because the professional has the experience and has the foresight for your business. But when you continue insisting this is what you want, this is the color you want, this is how you want it to be, because that is what you like, well, what do you expect a professional to do? It's going to let you do what you want so that it's going to get paid and all that. So that is, we just mentioned 4 importance of visual branding. Now, what are the elements of visual branding? What are the things that we use when we talk about visual branding? One of the very important things you need to understand is that when you want to create your visual branding for your business, you need to put at the back of your mind that everything have to be connected to one another. Every element of your visual branding has to be connected to one another. There are a lot of people I've seen that have made a lot of mistakes, going to places like Fiverr.com and the rest. I work on Fiverr. I'm still working on Fiverr anyway. I still have an account on Fiverr. But what I discovered was that these guys will come on Fiverr, they will place a logo order on a particular gig from a particular, seller, and go to another seller, place a business card order and tell the person, oh, I'm waiting for my logo. Well, once my logo is ready, I'll send it over to you. Then they go to another person and place an order on a letterhead. They just scatter their stuff all over the place, and at the end of the day, the jobs are not connected. As in, their brand is not visually connected, because the perspective in which the logo designer actually designed the brand will be different from the experience and the perspective of the person that's creating your business card, or the person that's creating your letterhead and the layout. So it is eminent and important that you allow your graphic designer, one graphic designer, a professional, because there are some graphic designers that only know how to design logos. They don't know how to do all the other things. So those are not professionals. A professional will know how to do your logo, your business card, and every other element that you need for your visual branding. So let me quickly go into those elements that are within your visual branding and what they actually do. So we have brand colors, we have fonts, logo, business card, letterhead, envelope, brochure, and your flyers. All these are for personal company representation and recognition. So you use these things like directly, from your business to another business. Maybe you actually having a business conversation, or you want to apply for a particular, project and all this stuff. So it's a direct, business asset when we're talking about direct business assets. And then we have large format banners, social media covers, web banners, stuff that you use for mass promotion, either online or offline. And last, we have customized gift items like mugs, pens, face cap, customized shirts, packages, and all those kind of stuff that you use as gifts, for both personal promotion, mass promotion, because when you make mugs for your business, people put it in their office, they make use of it. Other people see it and your logo is on it, and everything is on it, and that actually helps you to promote your business. So when you put stuff like that on shirts and you give it out to your clients, for free, to appreciate what they have been doing with your business, how much you've really loved them working with you, and all those things, they will help your business to grow when it comes to promoting your business, and these are the main elements of your business. So after that, we will be going to application. How do we apply visual branding to our businesses? How do you apply visual branding to your business to make your business successful? So the first thing is you need to have a good name. If you want to start a business online, because what we typically do is we help busy professionals to start up online businesses that will eventually become successful. So the mindset is you want to grow, or you want to build, or you want to rebrand, or you want to recreate, or you want to re-strategize an online business that you already have, or you want to start with the purpose of making sure that it becomes successful. So when you're starting off, you need to put everything in place. Like there's no reason for you to say, okay, I don't think I need this. Don't listen to those people that will tell you other stuff. You need everything, and you need to put everything in place. So now you need a good name, very good name for your business. Depending on what you want to do, most of the time, I've seen professionals, I've actually worked with professionals that have a business offline, and when they want to start online, maybe they want to sell a course, maybe they want to take their consultancy and services to another level and all this kind of stuff, reach out to a lot of people. They need to create an SEO keyword rich name for their business. So offline they will be having a business that doesn't relate to an SEO stuff. Offline there's nothing like SEO and all that. But online they need to have an SEO keyword rich name. So what I always advise my clients is that it's very important for you to have an SEO keyword rich. Like, it doesn't really need to be your original business name. You just create that name, buy the domain name for it, and then maybe at the footer of your website you say so.com is a division or a department of, then you put your original business name, so LLC. So just like I always do, like graphicportrays.com is a division of Ayawalare Nigeria Enterprises. So instead of putting Ayawalare everywhere and use as my business name online, I'm actually using graphicportrays60.com, and it is under Ayawalare, and it's easy for me to actually create so many other domain names like altindemand.com, getdigitalsolutions.com, where I all put everything under Ayawalare Nigeria. So you need a good name that relates to the service, the exact service you want to offer online. Another is you need a very good logo, Like I talked about logo just a few minutes ago, it is very important to allow your graphic designer to do your logo for you. To allow your graphic designer to use his experience, his gift, his talent, to his expertise to create your logo for you. Now, if you create a logo, a particular logo, and you're like, oh, I don't like the way it is, and and all that, okay, it gives you multiple versions of logo. I do that. I did a job for a client about a few weeks ago. We did over 20 different versions of the logo, and at the end of the day, she chose a particular logo style, which personally to me, I don't know if she eventually wants to use it on so many other stuff. She won't be able to use that logo, except we continue creating white, background for the logo to stay on other colors. So, but that's what she wanted, and that was what I did for her. She was happy. She gave me my money, and everybody is happy instead of being, thick-headed and all that. So you need a very good logo, and then you need to get good letterheads, nice business cards, and all the rest of the stationery, everything I've mentioned, in the last slide. So now, but like I said, the first thing is you need to get yourself a professional design team. Now, let me explain a lot of stuff to you when it comes to getting the right design team. So now I said the best way to make branding work for you is to talk to your designer. Like, tell us what your business is. I always ask, like, right now I'm working with a few clients, and what I'm doing right now is I'm asking them, what is this business about? What do you want to achieve with this business? Who are your, your target audience? How do you plan to actually achieve what you want to achieve? I want to know everything about your business so that I can do more research on your niche and on your prospective targeted audience, your prospects, and then I can give you something that is going to be most effective, less costly, and will actually fasten or hasten the success of your business. So you need to explain what your business is all about to your graphic designers. Like, you can't just come and post, just like people do post on Fiverr anyway, and say, I need a logo design, I already know what I want. What do you mean you need a logo design? You already know what I want. If you already know what you want, then go and design it yourself. And this is one of the most difficult, some of the most difficult set of, customers you can always have. When they say they already know what they want, they will continue to give you so much edit that you'll be like, okay, when you know what you actually want, and why did you even ask me to do? Go and do it yourself. And that's the reason why, when you take your business to another level as a designer, if you are a designer watching this video, you need to make your customers understand that they just have to do it your own way. And if you're a customer, you're a professional, and you want to actually really build a business that will help you grow, please allow the designer to do his job. So now we just need you to explain stuff to us, and then we can actually take those stuff, take your explanation, take the information we have, convert it into visual, representation of your business, and then you can as well monitor, the stuff, and then say, okay, let's connect this, let's edit this, and all that. There's a reason why we do all these things we do. As professionals, professional designers, there's a reason why we do everything we do. So you should understand that we don't just design because we have to design. It's not just like that. So another thing is, these are the things you need to explain to your designer when you're actually, giving your designer a job. Talk who you are as a company, what your company is all about, what is your vision, your mission, and all those stuff. Explain to your designer what is your goal, how do you hope to achieve your goal, and what makes you special, what makes you different from every other person within your industry, within your niche. What is your USP? We call it unique selling proposition. Your designer has to know these things so that your designer can actually create something powerful for you. A powerful, visual colors, powerful visual, logos, identity, fantastic looking stuff. Especially, that's the reason why I love all these, luxury, high mindset customers, clients. They always know that their designer has 100% creativity on whatever wants to come out, and then their own input is just to tell you, okay, can we make it better? Can we do this? Can we do that? And then things get better, and you actually become much more successful. That's the reason why when you see designers that design for these guys, their designers are always very successful. These guys are always very successful because everybody actually plays their role, and there's no one trying to impose his or her mediocre knowledge, his or her mediocre ideas, his or her mediocre experience into what the professional is actually doing. So you need to understand everything that I've explained. Like, logo is just one of those elements. It's not everything. I've seen in groups. In fact, I'm a member of ClickFunnels group, the official ClickFunnels group, and I've seen, people say that RB, which I actually haven't watched that video anyway. They said that Russell Brunson said logo doesn't mean anything, brand doesn't mean anything, everything is all about your funnel. I don't think so. But if you said that, I don't think that is also right, because why would you say your funnel is everything? The people that actually make the money, that actually make the good money online, they don't make their money through their funnels. They actually make their money through their brands. Because of the name, Tony Robbins is his name. The name alone is a brand, is money. Dan Lok is a name. The name alone is a brand. It is money, personal branding. It is money. All these guys have their name and their brand, and everything you see these guys do, like it's all within the concept of visual branding. They're sending out a brand message and all those things. And when you see them, you'll be very much attracted to them. Not their funnels. Their funnels will actually, make them make more money, but it's their brand that actually puts them out there to actually make people recognize them. So it is very important for you to understand that your logo is part of your brand. Every other stuff are also part of your brand, and they are all connected to one another. Do not insist that you only need a logo. You don't need any other thing. If you want to succeed with your business, if you are introducing people to your business, both online and offline, then you definitely need the other stuff that will allow your brand to move faster and to actually move out there to reach out to a lot more people than you can ever think of, or ever imagine in your life. So now we want to talk about what are the next steps you need to take now as someone that is actually building a business online, and you have watched this video and you're convinced that you need a visual branding. You need visual branding for your business, and what are the things you need to do? So the first is stop jumping from one particular designer to the other. Like you just want to have all the designers, and in fact, this is one of the biggest problems that a lot of people have when it comes to using freelance sites. You see people, they just go and place a contest on the freelance site, paying $2,000, and then they want like 1,000 different designers to design their logo. And then they have a lot of logos, and they get confused, and they get, they don't even know what they are doing. They just pick out a logo, they say, oh, this one is the best, and all this kind of stuff, and crap. You need a designer, a professional designer that would understand your business, that you would give the full details of your business, and would have a longer perspective, a foresight, a bigger picture in place for your business, not just throwing up some competition and getting 1 million people to actually make you logos and all that. So you just get to confuse yourself more. So you need to do that. Another is, in order to help you to help your business maintain a professional visual language and consistency at all levels, you need to allow your logo designer to handle that. And then remember that your visual brand is your company personality and identity, so you need to actually work on that too. And then, like I said before, a professional designer will help you create varieties of your logo, to put on different kind of stuff. And then you definitely need to get in contact with someone that will help you with your business. If you have a business right now, existing right now, with no foresight to brand, like you don't have a brand, you just have a website with all kinds of colors, no real branding on your website. You want to create a particular funnel, your funnel doesn't have brand. You want to create a landing page, no branding. You create ebooks, you create reports, you create stuff. You are trying to portray yourself as a professional, as an earning an authority person, but you are not actually representing that in your business. Then you need to get yourself a professional to help you do all those things. And anyway, that's the reason why at Graphic Pro 360 we actually help busy professionals to build their businesses online, and we also help professionals that have been online that are actually looking for a way to rebrand their entire stuff to make it better. They've been making 2-3 figures, 4 figures, and they want to move up to 6 figures. They need, if you want to take your game to the next level, the most important thing you need is to actually change your brand. If you just take your brand from the level at which it is to a higher level, then people will see your stuff with a bigger perspective, and they say, man, this guy has actually changed his old stuff, and he actually deserves to get more money for what he's doing. So that is all for today's video, today's training. And as always, please imply to like, subscribe, and click on the bell button icon so that whenever I'm making any other live video, you're going to have access to it as soon as the video goes live. You're going to have your alert. And my services remain visual branding, brand message development, brand platform creation. Message development is all about creating your message, your brand message through all kinds of platforms, probably using audio, using text, using videos, using graphics to create your message, on all kinds of platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and passing your message across the way it should be and getting your target audience the way you should get them. And then I also work on brand platform creation, which is starting from your website, your landing page, your Facebook page, business page, your LinkedIn business page, and every other business page you could think of. We actually work on all those things. And funnel creation and delivery strategies. So we also work on funnel creation. We can sit down together and I can help you map out your funnel, how your funnel will work, what you need to put in your funnels, and we even work with clients on email, sequences and all those kind of stuff, so that you can actually be able to focus more on driving traffic to your site, your website, your funnels, and I will focus more on helping you build those assets that would enable anyone coming to your site, coming to your business, to have the best experience ever that you want them to have. So that is all for today's training, today's video. As always, Ali, you can contact me always at support@graphicspro360.com, or you contact me on Facebook. You can just easily, Google my name, Arewa Lanre, and the first thing you see is my Facebook, link, and then you see all those other links I have and all this stuff. So I will see you next time, and probably next time we'll be discussing about brand message development. As always, Ali, thank you for watching this video. I really love you guys, and continue to grow your business. Success is always yours.